What's up, guys? How's it going? Fighted, says Wolverine. You had to hurry and get it in as quick as you could, man. I get you. I get you. Congrats on being on being fighted today. Sammy, welcome in, man. Samir, welcome in. Warlock, welcome in, man. Dizzle, this is the single greatest thumbnail you've ever made. Thank you. I do think it is pretty good. Don't forget I said I would play the State of the Union address in the background. I did, huh? I'm gonna need proof of that one. No, I actually have it playing right now in my headphones, so yeah, actually Donald Trump just revealed that aliens are real, and one is going to be making a speech tonight. That's interesting. He's going to give us the technology to be able to teleport, which it's about time, right? Teleportation is something humanity needs to figure out, you know? I can't tell you guys how many times my wife and I have been driving somewhere, and then we'll just like both look at each other like, oh, man, I wish we could teleport here. You know what I mean? It's just great. Like, it would be such a fantastic thing. He's Hulkling again. That was kind of fun on raids, actually. Thumbnail isn't great. The champion on the thumbnail is phenomenal, though, so it evens out. Ouch. I take that as a compliment still. Just wait for the thumbnail tomorrow. It's going to be Silver Sable with the caption, "This champion is bad." Then you'll regret it. The slander. You'll regret it all. Yeah, State of the Union address can be kind of fun sometimes, but I just think it's mostly just boring. Just another time you hear politicians promise things or say things that happen that aren't actually going to happen or didn't happen. Yo, what's up, Spidey? Gonna pretend I didn't hear that. Anyone see the Wolverine release date? Oh, like the video game? I didn't see that. When is it supposed to release? First mod again? Indeed. Indeed you are, my friend. Congrats. That's why you were the first one, man. You're just good at what you do. Can I just say, by the way, we need some more content in this game. It is so dry right now. September 15th. Oh, that's still a ways away, though. Still a ways away. Maybe by then, PC prices will drop a little bit, but I doubt it. AI has ruined computer prices, man. YouTube ate your first message? Which one? That's so annoying. I wish I knew how to fix that. Ah. I hate not being able to attack his block. Anytime. There looks to be an Omega Red boss fight. That's cool. That might be like the first Omega Red appearance in a video game. Or even like, or like a mainline video game. Because I don't think Omega Red's in any like movies or anything either. Honestly, I'll just give up on the extra fury. It doesn't even matter. But that's cool. I think Omega Red is really cool. Omega Red was in the Deadpool game. Wait. I'm gonna pause right there. There's a Deadpool game? How long ago did it release and what did it release on? Because I am not familiar with that at all. I mean, that sounds like it's a real thing. I just didn't know there was a Deadpool game. Huh. I didn't know about the Deadpool game, no. I had no idea such a thing existed, actually. It might have been, was it like a PlayStation exclusive or something? If that's the case, I wouldn't have known about it. Got taken. Okay, so it's not really like readily available to purchase now. And it came out a long while ago. Okay. It sounded kind of like it was a more recent thing from the way you guys were talking about it. But that would make sense. It probably was a console exclusive, man. I hate that stuff. Oh, it wasn't exclusive? Okay, never mind then. That's interesting. I can't believe I didn't know that. Wonder how good Hulkling is on autoplay. It's not on Steam anymore? Hold on, I want to Google this while it's auto fighting. Perhaps I don't want to show this just in case. I am looking into Deadpool. He's kind of a wild card. So the article I'm seeing on Wikipedia is showing a Deadpool game that was released in 2013 on Windows, PlayStation 3, and Xbox 360, and then it was remade, it looks like, in 2015 for PS4 and Xbox One. Or I don't know that it was remade, or it was just backwards compatible or something. Oh no, it looks like it was re-released. And then in 2017, it was removed from digital storefronts due to licensing issues. Interesting. I wonder what the licensing issues were. Because like pulling an entire game is kind of crazy. But yeah, it's talking about follows Deadpool as he joins forces with Cable and the X-Men in order to thwart Mr. Sinister's latest scheme. Has a lot of fourth wall breaks. Cool. Huh. Okay, so maybe I would have noticed it at some point, but it got pulled off storefronts. Today, I still haven't hopped in. I'm gonna take a look at it today, though. But yeah, that's surprising. I mean, it's like surprising, but it's not. The Deadpool movie was ridiculously popular. I would have expected like some sort of game or some sort of way to try to capitalize on its success. Dude, it kind of sucks when you finish a fight. You don't get all the regen you would have gotten. Oh, I bet you can find Steam keys for it. That's a good idea, actually. Hold on. I bet you could go here, maybe. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm just looking on G2A. There's a lot of websites that have keys and stuff. This is just one of them, but this is selling Deadpool for PC for $942 US. And the map pack they're selling for $587. Oh my gosh. Dang, man. Yeah, that's wild. Let's try CD keys. How is it not called CD keys anymore? Huh, maybe not. Wait, then this other website is trying it. What? Oh, it's sold out. Okay. What about... Dude, this is crazy. I didn't know this existed and it was so exclusive. Sorry guys, I'll catch up with chat in a little bit. We're finding out if we can find the Deadpool game for any cheaper. Oh my gosh, this other website has it for $1,485. No, thank you. Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, that is like probably rough to get. So yeah, there are Steam keys. They're just like ridiculously expensive. You could probably have better luck finding like a physical copy on eBay. Man, hopefully it wasn't a good game or anything, because that would suck. If it's just been like obliterated and now like people won't be able to get it. Hulkling is having a hard time right here, man. Oh, okay, never mind. Special 3 fixes everything. It is pretty good. Dang. Well, I don't know. We could see maybe a console disc would be cheaper. Let's check eBay. I bet you'd have a hard time finding it at like a Best Buy or something. Deadpool video game. Yeah. Yeah, you can find it on eBay. The first listing I'm looking at is for the Xbox One and it's $55. Yeah, people are selling that for way cheap. Apparently the Steam version though is like gold apparently. Interesting, man. I'm in the wrong business. I should have just tried to get a bunch of Deadpool keys. I would have been like printing money. Oh well. I'm always late on those business ventures, you know? Never can get in on time. Oh well. You took Wiccan to rank 4. How you liking it, Belcar? Also, welcome in. Cade, what's up over on Twitch? You got a sign. Thank you for the highlight message. Helped me notice it a little easier. You got a science 3 to 4 from Solo Coliseum and took up Lizard. And you took up Venom to rank 4. Dude, very good rank ups. I like that. Specifically Lizard, man. How you liking him? Game does the Deadpool character very well. Bitcoin or reselling Deadpool. Yeah. I know, man. If only I would have got in. Oh, man. Too bad I was busy, like, being a kid and not buying real estate, you know? Pretty unique and effective. I will say the times I've used Wiccan in Arena, I do enjoy him. I do enjoy the Wiccan. We're so close to being done with this arena. Farm all the Steam keys. Oh, yeah. So, like, monopolize it. Is that what you're saying? Dude, that's a move. Spidey, that's smart. I take out a small loan, buy up all the keys, and then I use my streamer fame to repopularize the game, right? And then I generate the artificial hype for it. And then profit. Sell them for like $2 grand each. I wouldn't want the discs though. There's too many like chances people would want to send it back because they claim it got scratched or whatever. Ah, messed up. It's okay. It can't be that much damage, right? Wouldn't call it fame. I would, dude. No, I kid. I kid. No, I would donate to a big streamer and then I would get them to talk about it. That would be smarter. Gaslight people into thinking it's the only game that exists. No, I would probably try and do like Rick and Morty did with the Szechuan sauce with was it McDonald's? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but Rick and Morty had like a running joke and they had like part of an episode or a whole episode dedicated to Rick. It is part of an episode actually, to Rick having this old like Szechuan sauce that McDonald's had a while ago for like, I think it was a Mulan promo or something, and it was so popular and like that episode was so well received they actually brought it back for a limited time. So maybe I could generate enough artificial hype around the Deadpool game and people thinking it's the greatest game ever, just like Cory in the House being one of the highest rated games of all time. And then maybe I sell all the copies for a bunch of money. By the way, yes, if you go look up game ratings, Cory in the House for, I think it was the Nintendo DS or Game Boy or something, is like the highest rated game, or one of all time. You gonna ascend Provider? Nice. Yeah, we need Ascension materials to come out yesterday. Been a while. What's up, Walrus? What the crap is with that thumbnail? I've just picked a random champion. It's not like a theme stream or anything today. Today is just kind of, you know, MCOC as usual. Yeah, Cory in the House is a TV show, but they made a game. It's pretty deep internet lore. Let me see if I can find it, just so you guys understand I'm not actually just the ramblings of a madman. Yeah, it's a Nintendo DS game. Okay, yeah, yeah. Okay. All right. So if you go to Metacritic, which is a place where you can rate just about anything, like movies and the movies, TV shows, they have a game section. And Disney's Cory in the House for the Nintendo DS, released in 2008, has a 9.4. And it's been rated by over 8,000 people. And it's just one of the best memes ever, man. This game fixed my depression, and I have a wife and kids because of this game. This game magically fell off the shelf and stopped the fire before it started while everyone was sleeping. And it's just still going. Like, these reviews are from today. They're so good, dude. I lost my partner in a tragic pet store accident. In my grief-stricken state, I saw no hope or future until a Buddhist monk gave me a copy of this game. After playing it, I've now finished medical school, won a Nobel Prize, and fulfilled my dream of seeing the Christmas markets in Vienna. This game changed my life for the better. Also, much better ending than Stranger Things. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Cory in the House is the greatest game of all time. Yo, B Mizzle in the house. Welcome in. This game was my favorite game when I was negative 3 months old. Cory in the House saved my failing relationship with a toxic and abusive girlfriend by showing her Cory in the House. She has now given me the best 10 seconds of my life. Cory in the House is now my religion. Oh my gosh. I love this, dude. The fact that this is just still going. I have over. Oh my gosh, this guy wrote a book about it. Okay, okay. I'm not reading all that. It made my mom re-own me. Okay, all right. That's enough side questing, I think. So anyway, yeah, if you guys are ever feeling bored, go drop a 10 star review or whatever on Cory in the House for the Nintendo DS, okay? That's probably the best. One of my favorite memes of all time. You just watch SpongeBob, Ben 10, or Danny Phantom to cheer you up? Dude, I cannot stand SpongeBob. But I will say Ben 10 and Danny Phantom go unbelievably hard. I was not raised with cable. I just had like the local whatever came on the local television. So I didn't really partake in a lot of cartoons. So I never really got too into like SpongeBob or anything. Man, I'm glad I had Jean Grey to fight Jean Grey. I also watched Ed, Edd n Eddy. Like, the only time I'd ever get to watch cartoons and stuff like that was when I was at a friend's house or we were staying at a hotel on vacation or something. How can I not be able to stand SpongeBob? It's just a voice, man. His stupid laugh. I just can't. Like, I had friends that would watch SpongeBob and, you know, I didn't want to be a jerk, so I'd watch it with them. You know, and it's not like the worst thing, but like there's some funny jokes in there, you know, but for the most part, it's just not for me. Not for me. And once those degens get on, he just kind of deletes. SpongeBob came out with some of the best iconic memes. Look, SpongeBob has great memes. Don't get me wrong, okay? Like, I like the memes that have come from SpongeBob. Like, if I had the opportunity to nuke it off the face of the earth, I probably wouldn't. Just because I do like the memes that it has generated over time. I just don't like the show itself. I just think it's too cringy for me, I guess. And I know it's, well, it's a kid's show at the end of the day. But, nah, not my cup of tea. A rank 4 Negasonic would be pretty cool. I think that is a pretty good rank up choice, Samir. SpongeBob seasons 1 through 4 can't be beaten. Yeah, I mean, that may be the opinion of some, for sure. For sure. I think SpongeBob was kind of originally intended for a more mature audience, I think, and then it just took off with younger audience. First person to ever hate SpongeBob? I guarantee you I'm not. I guarantee you I'm not the first person. I just don't like the yellow sponge, man. Don't like him. I don't know, man. I just never thought the humor was that humorous. Occasionally, I had a good chuckle. But... I assume that's the writer of the show, Abyss. That's the worst. When there's like a show or a movie you like, and the showrunner, or like the author, if it's like a book or something, they die or they just like leave the project. And then it just goes super downhill. Dude, the sound design on Hulkbuster is pretty nice, actually. You really feel like you're beating the crap out of people. The Goofy Goober song is peak music? See, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't know of any song that I think is like a banger from SpongeBob. Like the Campfire song, the Goofy Goober song, Sweet Victory. I don't care for any of them, really. Oh, he's the creator, Abyss. That's sad. Yeah, Thanos can take down Carolina Dean. Why not? No. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Don't do it. All right, fine. Dude, you can dash in and hit her while her beam is still firing. That's crazy. You can just walk right through it. Oh, I love this game so much. Wait. Video games and you don't mix well yet. Yet. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to make a gamer out of her yet. You got a Jugs relic, Nick? Dude, now you broke the dam. Now you're going to get all the Jugs relics. You're going to get it. You're going to get all of them. You just have to get over that initial hurdle. Wait, he put out a post about Ascension? I'm going to have to take a look at that, Walrus. Was that just barely released? Hold on. I need to see this. Video game knowledge only goes so far as Mario Kart. Hey, and you are quite knowledgeable, though. If you can play Mario Kart, you can play any video game. That means you have the spark there. It's possible. Announcements. I don't see anything. At least on their Discord. There's not to say there's not something on their forums. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Posted it earlier today. Okay, well, I just want to read through this real quick on stream. Maybe we can understand it together a little better. Okay. A few months ago, we announced the upcoming new feature, Ascension. Let's go over the 3 ways to get 7-star Ascended champions on release. Okay. These are champions earned from specific crystals that grant these champions as both 7 stars and with their Ascension materials, which A1 I think is just Ascension level 1, by the way, for those of you that maybe don't know what A1 is, other than a steak sauce. In a new reward format called cluster drops, when a champion is pulled from a cluster drop for the first time, these Ascension materials are consumed automatically and they are ascended to rank 1. These are the champions. So these are the guys they've been announcing one by one. We aim for the same to be. Okay, so now they're just talking about mixing up the meta, basically. %33% of these champions are getting tune-ups. Yes, we know this. As time goes on, more champions will be enabled for Ascension in various ways. That's interesting to me. Okay, this is a box of 6 champions in it. Getting one of the champions gives you the 7-star champion and their Ascension level 1 materials. This is the only place in the game to get Ascension plus materials for these champions. Once you pull one of the champions, they cannot be pulled again until you acquire all 6. This is the super duper Ascension box, which seems like a super duper clickbait cash grab box to me so far. You can only get shards to open this box from getting 7-star duplicates. You get bonus shards for max sig 7-star duplicates, specifically from the Titan Crystal. So if you're getting dupes on your Titan champs now, it won't be the end of the world. And that's iBomb, Arcade, Corvus, Danny, Hitmonkey, Spiral. That's kind of a bummer that it's going to take forever. And I already know the first one I'll get is going to be Corvus. I am interested to see like at which rates you earn these, because you get them from duping 7 stars and you'll get more if they're max sig, stuff like that. So I wonder like if these will accumulate really slow or if you'll get them about as fast as you get a basic, which isn't too bad if that's the case. Why are we putting steak sauce on Nick Champ? I know, Nick. Dude, I actually haven't had A1 in a very long time. You don't really care for Ascension and how it works? Let me make my spiral. You're going to have to get lucky, Samir. It sounds like it's going to be tough to get all these guys ascended. Very time consuming. Unless you're spending money, which, hey, maybe you will be. I don't know. Okay. Brand new champions with standard release. New champions released in the featured champion Valiant Grace crystals will now drop in cluster drops. containing their 7-star alongside Ascension materials. If they are not at A1, the materials will be consumed to place them at Ascension rank 1 automatically. Grandmaster's Grace system will also reward them with their A1 materials. So this is just talking about the featured Valiant crystals or whatever. Now, if you get that champion, it'll be a cluster drop, it sounds like, and you'll get Ascension stuff. And then we have retroactive Ascension stuff. So all brand new standard release feature champions from Lizard onward will be enabled for Ascension. If you pull one of these 7-star champions from their featured champion Valiant, you will be awarded their A1 materials shortly after Ascension Plus releases, which we probably all haven't because we haven't gotten them. We don't waste units on Valiants. For every additional pull, you will receive their A1 materials again. Earning these champions from other sources will not grant the A1 materials. However, there are some special exceptions. Doctor Strange counts as a brand new feature champion. Lizard will provide an additional Lizard token for every pull from any source before the launch of Ascension. If you earned Spider-Man from the past Double Track event, you will also be granted his Ascension materials shortly after release. Heck yeah. Hey, thank you for the follow over on Twitch. Appreciate you very much. I didn't catch your name in time. I'm sorry. And then let's see. The retroactive Ascension, J. Jonah Jameson, Doctor Strange, M'Baku, Blue Marvel, Lizard, Spider-Man. For every 7-star duplicate since November 20th, you will receive Super Duper Ascension shards shortly after Ascension Plus releases. Max Sig Titan Crystal 7-star dupes will give additional rewards. These shards are the only way to open the Super Duper box. Champions in the box runs. I will say it is getting really wordy now because they just have so many different streams, I think. Dollar General? Dude, Dollar General is a goated store. Knew that Kabam would monetize the F out of Ascension. I mean, I wouldn't say it's monetizing the F out of it, but it is making it quite favorable for the spenders, because if you are pulling from these Valiant crystals for the featured champions, you're being rewarded immensely now. You're wasting units on those crystals because you want it to guarantee a shiny version of Toxin. I wouldn't blame you for that one, Abyss. Oh, hey, look, we're getting... So it must be releasing very soon then, huh? Because it says retroactive rewards for the Super Duper pool will start being sent out to summoners this week. They won't be able to be used until the box goes live. So we're going to get the shards, but we can't use them or whatever. Okay. But, I mean, it's got to be going live next week or so. Because the fact that they had to include that means it's not this week, most likely. Each rank of Ascension increases attack and health. We know that. 7-star Ascension will have 11 ranks. At launch, the first 2 will be available. Combined, the first 2 ranks grant slightly less than 1 typical rank of a champion. An unascended rank 5 champion is a little bit stronger than a maxed out rank 4 Ascension level 2 champion. Interesting. What is ISO burst? Oh, this is the ISO burst thing. I don't like that this automatically activates this ISO burst thing. It'd be cool to be able to use that tactically like a special attack. Anyway, oh, okay, here we go. 7-star Ascension is launching in March. We can't wait for you to experience this new level of progression. Okay, March. So next month, hopefully, maybe, probably, ideally, this is Kabam we're talking about, so who knows? But Ascension coming soon. This post is giant Ascension word salad. Yeah, it does get very wordy. I'll be right back. Yeah, They definitely didn't do a very good job at explaining things. I think to them it makes sense because they've been working with Ascension for so long, but to us it's still brand new. So a lot of it doesn't really compute. You know, it would have gone a long way to have some like in-game screenshots. Maybe like screenshots of the like getting the retroactive Ascension stuff in like your in-game mailbox, for example. That would be a good choice, I think. Just a thought, Kabam. You could hire me as a consultant. I would I'd work for cheap, not free though. See how many times they said Ascension? Okay. By the way, Control F is easily one of the best features of all time. All right. Control F. Ascension is mentioned 30 different times. Highlight it all. There we go. And you can see it visually. Ascension, 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 Ascension. It is a very popular word. I wonder if... Hold on. Let's see. Copy. I'm gonna paste this into like Chat GPT and just say summarize this. Summarize this simply. We'll see what it says. We'll come back to that later. It's less than you thought? That's still a lot, though. Time for 30 shots? Somebody should invent a Kabam drinking game. I haven't had time to do it. One thing that is on my list of things to do, I want to make a Kabam live stream bingo card. What's up, Charles? Welcome in, man. I just think it would be funny. And that we could have a drinking game too. Like anytime Karate Mike takes a sip of water, that's a shot. Anytime Kabam Vincent interjects, even though he's not actually on camera, that's a shot. I think the free space would probably be Karate Mike drinking from his mug. Every time they go to the wrong slide. Yeah, an accidental early reveal. Yeah, we'd have to put that on there. Live stream bingo would be fun. I'll try and see what I can do. It just sucks. I'm at work when the live streams happen now. That would be fun to stream though. Anytime yeah, for real. Anytime I don't pull Spider Ham, that's a shot. Wait, I could make a B-Dizzle stream bingo card too. That would be fun. Let's see. What else would we put on the Kabam live stream stuff though? Oh, anytime they recap something they announced like months and months ago. That always really bothers me. That's kind of like grinds my gears a little bit. Man, I'm feeling spicy if I'm trying to dex the special one. Yeah, the free space could be me just not having Spider Ham. Or there's no free space, and that's like the middle space. Audio issues? Of what kind? Didn't have that many units until a few months before Banquet. I didn't start grinding units until I started streaming. So like halfway through the month. Or the month. Halfway through the year. And I was very diligent about Arena, so could probably get double, if not more, if you were grinding units all year. Dude, if this was lore accurate, Noel would just one-tap Kate Bishop. Also, incredibly good Kate Bishop counter, by the way. Because you can parry her. As long as you're introing with like a medium or a heavy, right? Then she can't evade. Every time Dave makes a pun, yeah. If he's even on the stream, though, because he's not even always present. Although Mike does continue the puns. So I would just say drink any time a pun is made. I think that would be a pretty safe bingo square, too. Go that way. Yeah, the Grace Crystal is like, you better really, really like a champion to sink your teeth in that much. If they bleed, Noel kills it. If they don't, Noel takes slightly longer. But he's still old reliable. Man, I was kind of just hoping I would get lucky and all of my special would actually make contact there, but oh well. That's Havoc for you. So yeah, that's why I keep saying like the Valiant crystals like for featured champions need to be a little cheaper. Just like like you can keep them expensive. That's fine. It just right now they're in a spot where like you're only actually buying those, I feel like, if you're a Giga Whale. You need to like make it a little more possible to where it's actually tempting for a normal person to spend their units on it. Kind of like how premiums back in the day, they were only 100 units. And like that was a lot back then, sure, but not compared to what it is now. And so it was enticing to try to chase like a 4-star champion, you know, but like the game now is structured in a way where that's such a waste. I wish you would just gain power normally. Symbiote Supreme, you anger me. That's actually pretty interesting, Abyss. If I give you all the things for bingo, you'll make it. Hey, that's a woman right there, chat. That's why she's a mod. Going above and beyond. Yeah, that would be fun. I would have to try and figure out some other squares. We don't have near enough. Go this way. Yeah, Noel only really gets his he gets his unstoppable, right? And unblockable. Or is that only on defense? Nico is one of the few matchups your goat does not work for. Oh, he'd work. It would just be really slow. You guys even have pot noodles? Maybe we do, but we wouldn't refer to it with that term, no. Are you talking about like ramen noodles? Or are you talking about like... Yeah, I don't know. That's like the thing that instantly comes to mind, but I would imagine you would just call it ramen. I mean, it's not always ramen. That's just kind of the verbiage. It's called pot noodle. Okay, well, describe it to me. And if you just say you make noodles in a pot, there's a lot of different things that make noodles in a pot. I feel like cup of noodles is pretty iconic, though. It would just be called cup of noodles. I don't know that it would be called pot of noodles. Or pot noodle. See, when you say pot noodle, I think it's a noodle that is like infused with drugs. Because like you make a lot of different types of noodles in pots. You can't really explain it. Go have ChatGPT explain it. Or I guess I can. Dude, I had ChatGPT summarize that Ascension post, and I'm not gonna lie, it's a little lot more comprehensible. I mean, there's like certain inaccuracies, but it's definitely a lot more bearable. It's kind of weird. Pot does not mix well with noodles. One of your friends tried that in high school. Well, I'll never need that information ever, but thank you, Nick. That is wise. It's good to know. Scream should be science class. Can't win them all, man. It looks like a different version of cup of noodles. So do you put it in like the microwave or something? How is it created? And it's never ceases to amaze me, like the cultural differences that are just across the pond, you know? Like solder is a great example. Okay, it sounds just like cup of noodles then. Samir, do you guys have cup of noodles over there? It sounds just like cup of noodles. What you call differences, I would call American inaccuracy. You know, I don't think you have room to talk. You guys lost the war, all right? I didn't want to go there, but I'm going there. The victor gets to decide, okay? I'm just saying. Just saying. Ravioli did work. That had to have tasted so disgusting, Nick. And I hate when they survive at like 1% in arena. It's like such a minor inconvenience. See, Abyss, like Kabam should hire you. I feel like maybe the lore experts that work for them right now maybe aren't the best if they're overlooking stuff like that. You speak your language. Really? You're Latin? Listen. We all speak variations of the languages that came before. Now, if you really want to get into the nitty-gritty, that all originated somewhere. All right, so it's nobody's language. Nobody owns it. Abyss, no bias whatsoever. Oh, man. Oh, Nick, that sounds like that was quite the fun dinner. Yeah, I would say though, if you're already, your senses are already impaired, you probably aren't a good judge of what tastes good and what doesn't. I can probably get this done in an hour, I bet. Man, how long do you guys think we're gonna be stuck with our 7 stars? They have 11 ascension ranks and they're only giving us 2 off the rip. Doesn't that kind of just like, oh man, it's gonna take forever. Like, we're gonna have our rosters for so long. No, I'm not. Man, I don't know. I need to ponder on it some more. It feels like it's just going to be so slow. You've made your own mead? Is that the one made with bees, honey? Or like, is that something else? Because I used to have, like, my very first job that I worked, my boss, he was a beekeeper as well, like, just as a hobby. And I know he made alcohol with, like, his bees somehow. I don't know how, but isn't that mead? I think so, right? Oh, I know, Elijah. I mean, that's like another side of the coin too, is like champions might just get so insane that like it's only going to be feasible to use like the highest rank, and they're probably going to do ludicrous damage numbers. Like, I wonder if we're going to reach a point where the damage numbers start to be abbreviated. Like 100k instead of just having 100,000 across the screen. Just to save, like, real estate. Tried to make pizza. Man, they tried to make a lot of stuff, Nick. They're quite the chefs. Speaking of homemade pizza, though, oh my gosh, it's so good. Or even better, if you make a homemade calzone. And my wife and I will do that a lot for dinners. And it's fantastic. It's really filling, too. Like, we usually don't even finish it all. Well, she doesn't. I do, because I like food. I don't know if it's because I got first appearance Hulkling or not, but I do see, like, I am, like, growing to like using Hulkling a lot more than I used to. They didn't abbreviate that. No, they didn't. But maybe they'll start doing it because it'll pop up on your screen more often. No, I want pizza. Meat is okay. Yeah, because I know he would give it to a bunch of like customers, like that were his buddies, and they all went crazy about it. They all really liked it. But I bet it would be pretty sweet, no? Unless the fermentation process like takes a lot of the sugars out of honey, but I feel like that would be really hard to do. Honey is really strong. Yeah, Nick, I wonder like how many culinary creations have been the product of people being high. I think about that sometimes because like that is a thing. Like it gives you the munchies, right? Where you just start combining a bunch of random stuff. But hey, like there needs to be some people willing to risk it, right? Otherwise, how would we find out some of these awesome combinations? Although sometimes it does turn the other way and it's like toothpaste on a PB&J. And it's just like, no, maybe not. Wonder if they would ever add like 144 FPS on the PC version. The entire Taco Bell menu. Wait, is that like a real thing or are you just cracking a joke? Because I'm not gonna lie, like some things like Taco Bell and other food companies have come up with are a little bit weird. Although, you know what? I love Taco Bell. We eat Taco Bell all the time. So, you know what? They did something right. And just to name drop a particular thing, the Cinnabon Delights at Taco Bell might just be the greatest fast food like dessert thing of all time. If you guys haven't, I know, even if you don't like Taco Bell, go to Taco Bell and order the Cinnabon Delights. Cinnabon Delights. They're just like little, like almost donut hole things that are really warm. They're coated in cinnamon and sugar, and they're like, they put some like Cinnabon cream in there. I don't know what it is, but it's so good. 10 out of 10 banger dessert, okay? Oreos dipped in rice? That would make sense if like it was like rice milk. But just rice? Ugh. Captain Crunch pastries? You can't convince me they weren't I. Sometimes like Oreos and stuff like that, they really suffer from the just because you can doesn't mean you should. You know, where they're just making unholy combinations because they have some Einstein in a lab and they're like, look at what this tastes like. And it's like, gross. Like gingerbread flavored Mountain Dew. Who thought that was going to be good? I thought that was disgusting. So did everybody else because I never saw it sold out. McDonald's apple pie. That's a solid pick as well. But Walrus, if you have not had the Cinnabon Delights, you need to try them. Assuming you're not like allergic to cinnamon or something like that. Those pastries were amazing. Okay, I never got to have any of those. Mountain Dew, who thought that would be good? Samir, your Mountain Dew is different, okay? You have the like gross, healthy European Mountain Dew. All right, we still got those food dyes and stuff that make it super tasty. See, so like we can't really compare our thoughts on soda because they are drastically different in both countries. At least to my knowledge. I know a lot of things are. But that's kind of changing in America. Although it remains to be seen just how much it'll change. We'll have to wait and see. Rise Above Life, thank you for the follow over on Twitch, man. Hope you're enjoying the stream. You've never seen Mountain Dew over there? Oh, really? So maybe it's just not popular in the first place, huh? Rocking it with the Red 40, that's right. Red 40 all day. Inject it into my veins. When you tried Mountain Dews in the US and you're sick for like 2 hours later. Honestly, it's probably just because your body's not used to the stuff that's in there. Straight up. Also, there's no guaranteeing it was Mountain Dew, to be fair, but... Yeah, it was originally supposed to be a mixer for alcohol. Yep. That is correct, Abyss. That is correct. I've never tried it in that capacity. Rise Above Life says McDonald's apple pies were good when they used to fry them. Oh, did they used to fry? I mean, anymore now, I feel like McDonald's does is cook things with their little heat lamp thing. Their easy bake oven. I mean, that's literally what it feels like. If you ever take a peek in the back, they have their little like hamburger patty trays and stuff they pull out. It just feels like they cook everything with an easy bake. Yeah, dude, deep frying stuff generally makes it so much better, though. I think that's like just a rule of life. You don't like any soda? Dude, I love this stuff, man. What's better than Mountain Dew is a white monster. Yeah, well, you know, maybe to some. The night you don't remember is a good reason to never drink moonshine again. Yeah, moonshine is sketchy. Or it was when it was like actually moonshine. When things are under the table like that, who knows what's in there? I mean, you still have so-called moonshiners, but they're like in a legal capacity now. Dang it, dude. I forgot about his camo. No McDonald's burgers, their quarter pounders are fresh beef. The rest of their burgers are soy patties. Really? I didn't know that, actually. I know a lot of modern fast food uses like soy as like a filler ingredient. Also, McDonald's patties are like paper thin now. And cost about as much as eating at a restaurant. So you might as well just go out to a restaurant. That's like, it's crazy. That's like the world we live in now. Yeah, Titania is really good. It's a good pull. She can do a lot of stuff. She used to be a lot, like, she's kind of an older champion, but she can still do a lot of fights. They did tweak a mechanic that she really relies on a while ago, but I think she's still usable, personally. Just not, like, as, like, god tier, I would say, as she was before. Whataburger is the best fast food for a hamburger? Dude, I wish they had Whataburgers closer to where I lived. I do like Whataburger. I do like Whataburger, but if I can't get Whataburger, like if I'm just choosing between like the big five or whatever it is, like your Burger Kings, your McDonald's, your Wendy's, In-N-Out, stuff like that. Dude, I think Wendy's is probably my favorite. Because I feel like Wendy's, you know, they still have that girth to their burger. I mean, ultimately, I think all fast food is probably just bad for you, period. But you don't go to eat fast food to eat healthy, right? So that's kind of my opinion. I like Wendy's. And then, oh my gosh, back in the day, it was a limited time and they don't do it anymore. But Wendy's had a pretzel bacon pub burger. That's probably, at least that I can think of right now, my all-time favorite fast food burger. That thing was to die for. What state am I in? I'm in the state of decay. Wendy's is making a comeback? Dude, Wendy's was never like in a spot where I feel like it needed to make a comeback. I always thought it was just a powerhouse. The new hot honey McDonald's is using is awesome. That is a pretty popular thing lately, hot honey. I've started to notice that popping up in a lot of menus for a lot of local places I eat. Milkshake and fries. All right. So when I say I should be obese, I really mean it. Here's my Wendy's order, okay? I will get the number one, which for those of you that don't know, that is the Dave's burger, okay? So that's just like your generic hamburger, and I get that because it's cheaper, it's more affordable, okay? If you add bacon, it's always like way more, and the bacon is always skinny and crappy anyway, so I just avoid it. So I get the Dave's triple, okay? Because I'm a chunky boy. And if I'm really hungry, I'll add a patty to it. So I'll get a quad, right? So it's just like a lot of meat. And then I get that in a large combo. And then if I have a Frosty keychain, sometimes I'll get a vanilla Frosty, which I think is much better than the chocolate Frosty. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Five Guys is good. It's just way too expensive. And it's crazy. They don't give you fries with the burger. But they're like, oh, you can have free peanuts, you know? Next time I go to Whataburger, get a triple annata patty. I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind. I just, dude, I love food too much, man. It's going to be the death of me. I'm going to need to slow down eventually, but listen, while I'm young enough and I can still burn the calories, enjoy life a little bit. Chocolate stuff at fast food is vanilla, but chocolate flavored. Really, Nick? I mean, that would make sense. It would be a lot more of a cheaper way to do things. Diabetes. Could be, could be. Hey, but that guy's a legend, all right? They do give you a lot of fries. That is a good point. Five Guys does fill that thing to the brim. But I don't know that that's like a good enough reason to like charge $1 million. You like Asian and Korean food? I think Asian cuisine is really good. Especially sushi. I freaking love sushi, man. If you go to just like an authentic sushi place, there's almost nothing like it. None of that grocery store or, heaven forbid, gas station sushi. You got to go to an actual sushi place. Get a guy who is behind the counter, who you could just tell by looking at him. He is just a god of sushi making. All right? Nothing like it. It usually takes forever to get your food, but it's worth it. Five Guys fries is kind of like the, what is it, butter at Olive Garden or Parmesan? Parmesan. Authentic Asian food. Yeah, if it's like American Chinese or American Asian of any kind, I still think it's good, but there's nothing like if you actually get it authentic, though. I've never had Korean fried chicken. That sounds good. I do like pork belly, though. Diamond 1. Congrats, Charles. I'm in whatever I started in. I think I might do the same thing I did last season and just kind of procrastinate it just enough. Also, I don't know if I've ever actually fully dexed that Vox Special 1. I never really try because I never need to. Ah, I mistimed it by like a second. Curse you, Prowler, and your pointless immunities, man. You're just guy in a suit. I don't get it. Why are you bleed immune? She is much, much better now. Oh, I bet that is a very noticeable difference. Oh, you're incinerate immune. Oh, wait, no, you're not. You just won't take damage from it, really. Bark Belly and drizzle honey on it. Oh, it sounds amazing. You guys, don't make me hungry. I don't have time to cook anything. It's too late. Night and day noticeable. That's good to hear, man. I know there's a lot of people that invested into Valkyrie off the rip. Glad they're no longer getting scammed. Really, dude? What are we doing? Why are we throwing a heavy attack there, Arcade? Whatever, man. Dang, nice, Nick. That's pretty quick. Over 8,000? Man, you're leaving me in the dust, Charles. You and Garvit both. I think Garvit is probably at like 15,000 by now. He's a madman. I still don't know how to play this guy. Like, at all. Oh no, that's a special 3. Whoops. Don't kill me. Oh, we're fine. Dude, honestly, that special 3 did nothing. Okay, okay, that concussion hurts though. Some interesting PAB gameplay. Hey, man, it got the job done, all right? Yeah, I don't use him, all right? I have only done fights with him in Arena. YouTube ate your message? I'm sorry, Abyss. I still haven't given new AQ a shot yet, Sheep. I've been too busy. Too busy getting these absurd unit gains, you know what I mean? Got to get these gains. Oh, intercept a lot, and then special 2 when they have 20 buffs. I know it's like something about them going over the trap a bunch. If I stream for 3 hours, I probably would be as much. Yeah, if not more. But yeah, the 2-hour streams make a significant difference. More so than I anticipated, actually. The single greatest food on the planet. That's a very bold statement. Barbecue pulled pork. I do think pulled pork is very tasty. I don't know that I'm willing to go as far as to say that that is the best food on the planet, though. It's definitely not a food that I feel like I would make fun of you for enjoying more than anything else, though. I actually had some pulled pork today for dinner. And I'm not dexing, apparently. I don't believe in that. Just getting absolutely destroyed by Deathless King Groot. Come on, Platpool. You got this. You would go as far. Well, clearly you did say it. I don't know. I'm too indecisive to have like a definitive list. I just know enough that pulled pork would not be number one. Pulled pork is good, really good when done right. Yeah. I mean, I think that goes for any meat, really. Like if you've ever known someone in your life who is just a god on the grill or smoker, even better if they're really good at smoking meat, then you know what it's like. All right. Everything hits different, man. Oh, that kindred wasn't awakened. Heck yeah. Oh, smoked meat is amazing. It's always so juicy. And like smoking really cooks flavor into the meat so well. Best food is mac and cheese? Dude, Charles, my wife might agree with you there. My wife, you might have my wife on your side with that one. I do think mac and cheese is pretty tasty. But again, I don't think I would put it number one. Some type of taco or chimichanga? Those are kind of like old reliable. I don't know. I mean, dill pickles are pretty good though, right? No, I don't even know like what my all-time favorite food is. Honestly, for me, it might just be like a really good hamburger. But I've had just so many really killer foods. It's hard to really like put my finger on one particular thing. If I had to do like an average though, it would probably go hamburgers. Your wife's uncle smoked an entire pig one year and it was the greatest pulled pork you've ever... Dude, that sounds amazing. Or like people that they'll cook their turkey for Thanksgiving in the smoker and they'll wrap it in bacon. That's pretty tasty as well. You like everything well done and you add A1 steak sauce. Hey, you know what? We've all got different taste buds. Nothing to be ashamed about. Rise above. I too used to be a heavy A1 steak sauce user. I haven't had it in years though. I kind of just, when I moved out, it was never something I bought myself. Fried okra? I don't think I've ever had fried okra. I like corn dogs if they're deep fried, Abyss. I really don't like corn dogs if they're microwaved. Air fried is okay as well. I will include air fried corn dogs. But I do truly think deep fried corn dogs are the best corn dogs. Dude, I did not know fried okra had such a following. What? Have I had burnt ends before? Before, yeah, I have. It's not something I go out of my way to have, though. Dude, that's insane, Abyss. That's so huge, man. Scientists watched the Earth rotate for 20 hours, then got bored and called it a day. Welcome in, Caveman. Excellent entrance, my dude. You're hating battlegrounds? Is it just because of the deck sizes? That's probably gonna be my biggest complaint about it, I think. You love Hawaiian pizza? I've grown a lot less like hateful of people that like Hawaiian pizza over the past years. If you would have made that statement in front of me like 10 years ago, I would have called you a heretic and I would have banned you from the chat instantly. But I'm like, I've gotten a lot more accepting of people with that taste. We'll just put it that way. But I'm not a big supporter of pineapple on my pizza personally. But I wouldn't say it's a hot take. There's a lot of people that like pineapple on their pizza. Hot take would be like, I like Oreos on my pepperoni pizza. Just like something crazy. But there's a lot of people that like Hawaiian. I don't think that's really a hot take anymore. I think initially it was, but it's kind of taken over now to the point where I don't think it's in that realm anymore. Extra deck and bans and no additional time to look. Well, at least it's only like a beta test kind of thing, right? So make your voice known if you don't like it. Post on forums and stuff like that. Then we can maybe get it changed back. Honey on pizza goes crazy. I've actually had honey on pizza. It was a little confusing to my taste buds, but I do know that is pretty popular. Yes, some people like fruit on their fruit cheese bread dish. The horror. I think you did mention a pickle pizza. I still have yet to encounter anywhere that would make one. If I ever find it though, man, I'm gonna get it. I'll send you guys pictures. People putting anchovies on pizza? Dude, they Joe Rogan and Elon Musk did it. They got an anchovy pizza when they were doing one of their podcasts. I remember it because I thought there's no way that's good. Man, just deleted that cold, or that, what is it, frostbite or cold snap? No, cold snap. Is it frostbite? I think it's frostbite, the one that detonates, right? I forget what it's called because it's so uncommon. Anyway, that burst was nuts. If you're gonna put fish on a pizza, why do one that's not good? I think the idea behind it is just that it's more just adding salt. Like, I think it just has a ridiculous amount of salt. Okay, it's frostbite. Thank you, Charles. That's what I thought. No, pizza has kind of turned into the, like, Oreos, where people just put incredibly psychotic things on it just to see what sticks. It's definitely fallen victim to the just because you can doesn't mean you should. You'd rather pour salt on a pizza than ever have fish on it? Honestly, I kind of agree. But I don't want to write it off without trying it. Maybe it actually is good and none of us will like give it the time of day. One of us, like some of us have to fall on that sword to discover it. And look, it wouldn't be a thing if people didn't like it, right? So it must be decent. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. You don't like fish in any way except sushi? I love fish if it's like fresh caught. If it's like the fish you'll go buy frozen in the deli section at a store, generally I don't like it. Generally I don't like it. Or at the very least, I prefer it to fresh caught fish. Like, I'm okay with some store-bought salmon that we've had before. Outside of that, though, everything needs to be just fresh. Is my mouse dead? Oh no, there it is. But that kind of makes sense. The like umami, like the flavor of fish, it starts to go away after like 2 days. Or it starts to like not necessarily go away, I think, but it changes into like more unpleasant flavor. And that's like aside from like it just rotting. It like actually just loses flavor. Like the chemical breaks down or something. That's why like the fresher the better. The sooner you can eat it, the better. But hey, Sheep, at least you don't let your hatred for fish blind you from the gloriousness that is sushi. Because there are a lot of people that let, like, the fact that sushi is made from fish keep them from having arguably one of the greatest foods of all time. And I think that's just sad, you know? How far am I from rank ups? I can make a rank 2. I can almost have a rank 3. Okay, I just need another tier 4. I'll get that soon. Let's see. I need to do some trading in. Need to... How much glory do I have? It's not a lot. I wonder how expensive the boosts are going to be with the new currency. Wait, how many do I need for 15? Might as well. I'm starting to get too much loyalty. Seven-star unstoppable Colossus one day, chat. You like catfish? Okay, you'd be the first person, Charles, I've ever heard say they like catfish. I was actually talking about it with some of my coworkers today, and we were all talking about how it's just not good. At least to us. That's an interesting tradition, Abyss. But okay. I wouldn't do that. Did I see your Iceman synergy message? I saw you talk about Frostbite and stuff, but that was the last message I saw. Thomas B 2025, thank you for the follow over on Twitch, man. Between Jugs, Shathra, Chavez, and Longshot. You know what? Go with Longshot. I think Juggernaut or Chavez are probably the best there, but Dude, rank up long shot. That'd be fun. Long shot's just a fun champ. Okay. Where is that guy? Dude, we really need a filter by recent in the crystal department. That would be so nice. Okay, who do we want here? Probably, I don't know if my void is awakened. I don't really know. There's no one I'm really hunting for here. Oh, long shots unduped? Well, you got to work on it, man. Yeah, I have heard good things with Shathra. I tried her a couple times and she seemed to really burn down some HP. You want to do long shot the least? I think long shot has like a higher chance to be ascendable out of all those guys. Void. I guess we find out if this is a first time awakening. It might be. Oh, it's not. Dang it. We take that though. I think Void is kind of sig hungry. Iceman has a synergy with Scorpion. I know he has one when he, like, yeah, that really ramps up his frostbites. I think I know what you're talking about. Gold pool? Nope. Oh my gosh, I have to open these still. I forgot I got these from the Twitch drops. Let's take that, I guess. Cool, man. I guess we'll open some Valiants. Take that, I guess. Man, I love it when I like dig into my couch and find money I didn't know was there. I mean, that's basically what this is. Soon, Titans, soon. I think that's it though, right? Yeah. All right, we'll just spin all these out, I think. $166 need to be put into that void ASAP. Yo, Abyss, if you provide the 6 stones, done. Dude, Scorpion has a lot of good synergies, yeah. He's just got a great kit as well. I'm so bummed I did not get him for Banquet. And then I didn't get Claire. That's okay. We got Gold Pool. There's my luck for the year. Full yellow bar style. Nice, sheep. Yeah, it seems like Hulkling is turned it around quite a bit. Yeah, I remember when they changed Iceman a little bit. I saw a lot of videos, I think, that use that synergy, Charles. They would just like intercepting and playing hyper aggressively, and you could KO super quick that way. Scorpion for Kushala? I won't listen. I don't want to delete like outright do that trade. I'll shave off 26, which is the equivalent of a Kushala, and I'll trade that. Or you know what? 21, so you can have her awaken. How's that? Holy crap, Abyss. I mean, Void's a great champion. He's still worth investing in the big 2/6. It's what a bad omen. I know it's just a 6-star, but man, it's such salt in the wound. Every time I see his smug little pig face. You know what? I would still do that. I would bite that bullet easily, Samir. I got hammed, guys. I got him finally. I hate this game. I wish there was a way I could throw together a 7-star crystal for you guys. I don't think I can, though. Yeah, I'm just broke all around. Once we pick back up with battlegrounds, we'll be able to snag some more shards that way. We could burn all of our radiance. No, I can't do it, man. That's such a waste. We're just going to have to be patient until we get new content in this game, which, man, hey, good news, guys. We get the new lunar side quest. Isn't that great? Tomorrow. Hold on. I need to, let me check something real quick. Also, yes, I'm aware the game is now a black screen. Well aware. What's up, Logan? Welcome in, man. Scorpion better than Pig? I think they each have their uses for sure. I think M'Baku has a lot of potential to be really annoying on defense, and I think he has potential to be pretty good on attack. But he's not going to obviously be like smashing through everything super quick. All right, here we go, guys. To cap the stream off. Yeah, Lunar is awful. But I got gold pools, so we're doing the bare minimum now on that thing, man. It is so anti-fun. All right, Clairvoyant, come on, 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 come on. Yes! Yes! I knew it! I knew it! The alt account is cracked. Oh my gosh. Dude, what I told you guys yesterday. I have a feeling on my main account, I'm getting Star-Lord. On my alt account, I'm gonna get Clairvoyant. Someone can go back, check the archive. I said it. I called it, baby. Yeah. The alt account is nuts, bro. What is my luck? Oh my gosh. Holy crap, man. Oh, I love this game. That's so dumb. Oh, heck yeah, dude. Who needs Nico at the 7-star rarity? Not me. Dude. We're actually going to hit the I don't want to play with you anymore meme on my 6-star Nico, aren't we? Dude, that actually makes me pretty happy. I'm glad I at least got Claire on one of my accounts. The alt account strikes again. Yep. Dude, the alt account is so dumb. The curse of the alt. Yes. But no, dude, I had a feeling yesterday. I was like, I'm going to get Claire on the alt account. I just know it. Sure enough, man. Sure enough. Oh, but you know what? That's fine. It's all good. Is Captain Britain good? Yeah, Captain Britain is very strong, Logan. Definitely worth investing in. More of a battlegrounds champion than a story content champion. But Captain Britain does put in work on attack as well, so. Alts are cursed. They really are. I mean, it's a blessing and a curse, right? It is kind of brutal, though. I'm not going to lie. It hurts a little bit to see. Dude, we need to hop back on the alt, though, guys. Maybe we'll do an alt account stream this week. Because we do have some... Have we done any EQ? Yeah, we've still got EQ to do on this account. And then... hop back into story mode, because we're Where did we leave off? We're in 8-4. Yeah, we still have all of Act 9 too. Yeah, I think we got stuff to do on the alt, gentlemen. Ooh, that's a tough question, Logan. Man, you just flip a coin. I don't think you'd go wrong with either of those champions, honestly. Yeah, like Nico is really good. Oh, is she? I just figured like immunity wise she wouldn't be as good, Nick. But yeah, she's still good. Still good. Have a good night, Charles. You know what? I'm not gonna auto fight this. And I can't believe how good this account is, though. Actually, I might be able to open a Titan on this account. Should we open a Titan or should we wait? The rollover is in 2 weeks. I don't know that we really have anyone from the current Titan other than Mr. Knight. So it might be worth it to roll the dice. Hey, thank you, Logan. Appreciate you, man. Hey, we'll be live again tomorrow. Same time every day of the week, man. And if you're interested in it, my YouTube video description has a link to my Discord where I chat once in a while and a lot of other guys in our community. So if you ever have any game-related questions or just want to have a chat about anything, really, then that is a good spot to do that. Can I just say I really like comboing with Jack? Ugh. His like instant incinerate thing on his regular attacks just feels nice. What time? Just whenever it says I went live for you, that's when I went live. I don't... Time zones confuse me, man. Stream just started, right? I got Claire on the alt account, Tim. That's what you missed. Just barely, actually. But yeah, I am a very consistent person as far as the schedule goes, so 2 hours in the past. So whatever time it is for you, 2 hours ago, that's when I go live. No shot? Yeah, I did. I did. I don't know if you were in here yesterday when I predicted it, Tim. I said, I'm going to get Star-Lord on my main and Claire on the alt. And sure enough, Claire on the alts. Here, I'll even prove it, dude. There she is. So dumb, bro. But so awesome. Oh, hey, I have some red envelopes. Imagine I get gold pool on the alt too. That would be nuts. I am not grinding the alt to pull that off, though. Maybe I'll play it once in a while, but I'm not going to actively grind it. I'm okay with it. I mean, the main account I have like Nico and all that stuff, so it's not as vital. Hey, Boo Dragon. But no, I am pretty stoked because then I can at least use Claire. All right, we got a basic to open, and then we have, that's it. Okay. And you can tell I don't log into this guy that often. All right, guys. You know the drill. Those of you that are still here, first of all, like the stream, okay? That's important. Even though the stream is just about wrapped up, just so the YouTube algorithm knows you love me, all right? But you guys know the drill. Go ahead and guess down in the comments section, who do you think I'm going to get from this basic? If you get it correct, I will give you your very own personal Crisp High Five, which is an honor only bestowed upon the people that donate to the channel, okay? So it is a very exclusive club you become a part of if you can guess the champion in this here crystal. I will give you a few minutes to guess. Diablo Ham Falcon. We got Falcon. Was that yesterday? Yeah, yesterday we got Falcon on the main account. Chavez, I'd be down for. I'm trying to think who I even need the most on the alt account. I would have said a strong Mystic, but we just got Claire, so now I don't even know. Honestly, more raid champions would be nice. I don't really have a lot of great options. Maybe Anti-Venom? Yeah, I'm going to guess Anti-Venom. War Machine, always a solid guess. All right, guys, guesses are going to be cut off in about 30 seconds, so hurry and get them in. While you're at it, give the thumbs up. You know the drill. Korean for ham. Thank you, Nick. Keep in mind, we don't need ham on the alt, okay? If we do, it's going to make me so sad. If I get ham twice before I get him once. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go, guys. Let's see what we got. You know what? Whatever happens, we got Claire, so like I can't be real upset, you know? I need a gladiator. All right, here we go. It's not bad. Not bad. He's a pretty high skill champion, but it's not bad. I like Professor X. I don't know how much I'll use him, but I like Professor X. I'm okay with that. Nobody guessed him, though. Now, here's the question. Do I send it with the Titan, or do I wait for the next rollover? It is a good Coliseum pull, that's for sure. He does nuts amounts of damage. Should we open the Titan or save it, chat? What are we thinking? Because, like, this could give us Jean Grey or Bastion or... Well, we already have Spider-Woman. Bastion or Jean Grey would be insane pulls. And Nico or Carolina Dean. They're still in here. I used to speak a bit of Korean. That's cool, Nick. That's a language I'd like to learn. I'm seeing most of you guys say send it. I think, like, the potential gains for this Titan are better than the next Titan, in my opinion. And, like, we'll get another one. I mean, we're going to be pushing story content soon. Dude, what if we open this and get Nico? After I was just talking smack on Nico not being needed anymore. That would happen, dude. I think, man, I think we open it, chat. We're kind of running high. I think we go for it. We almost, I don't want to jinx anything, but we almost can't miss because our roster is so small still. I think we're going to go for it. I think we're going to go for it, chat. I think we went for it. Please. I hope I get a great pull too, Thomas. I hope I get a great pull too. Man, Gina's leaving already. That's so soon. It's going to be Dracula or Cassie Lang. Those are my two least favorite. It's going to be one of those. It has to be one of those two. The Maker? Interesting. I like the Maker. I'm okay with that. I actually like the Maker. I obviously would have liked a lot of other champions before him, but I'm not mad at that either. I'm not mad at that. My tech roster is kind of weak. It's like backpack, it's like jack-o'-lantern and then backpacks. Like Guardian's great. I just don't like Guillotine that much. I like Maker. I'm not over the moon. It's like a solid okay pull, I think. Not too shabby. Not anything to write home about either, though. I do have Jack, but Jack's not Neuroshock immune, so and that is going to become more important as time goes on. So, alrighty, guys. Well, depending on the content that we get tomorrow, we might be on the alt. We'll just have to see. So, but we will be live. Thank you guys so much for dropping into the stream today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Everybody go ahead and give yourselves a crisp high five for me. Thank you very much for watching. Stream would be nothing without you. Thank you. Other than that, guys, have a good rest of your night or a good rest of your day, whatever it is for you, and I'll catch you in the next one.